It's about getting a win. You know, we were playing to win on every Sunday, man, and catching a winning touchdown, being the first in the franchise history, wasn't really important. It was a matter of getting that win for the team. First of all, I'm very honored to be considered a legend. I just was a firm believer in putting in hard work, working hard beside my teammates. I think enjoying playing with your teammates, making sure you have a good, solid work ethic, and to make sure that you not only represent yourself, but the community, the franchise, and to always be positive at all times. For me to be a Seahawk, I'm one of the originals. I had a great opportunity of knowing Mr. Nordstrom, who was the original owner at that time. Being a free agent didn't make a lot of money, so I was actually looking for a part-time job. And I was able to get on and work at the original downtown Nordstrom store. And being that I'm not really, I am a people person, but I'm not into sales, I was actually in shipping and receiving. And when he found out I was working there, just to show you what just a genuine person he was, he would come from his penthouse office and then come to the shipping and receiving, which was below the street, and he would bring coffee and donuts, and we'd talk football. And I never forgot that time the expansion draft had taken place, and I remember distinctly him telling me that summer before they were awarded the franchise that they were going to get a team. And by fate, I was selected as one of the first few to come here to be an original Seahawk. And I am a Seahawk for life. You know, we had a lot of young players from different teams, and we had exceptional receiving core, offensive line, running backs, and we just played an outstanding, high-energy type of football. The very first win, we were playing against the San Diego Chargers. Dan Fouts was a quarterback. Time was running out, and I had the pleasure of catching the first winning touchdown in the history of the franchise. Jack was a tremendous coach. You know, he came from a franchise where he had taught some unbelievable players that are, I'd say probably all four, if not, are in the Hall of Fame. To come here to play under Jack was a great opportunity from someone who was well established. And I don't know if a lot of people realize that Jack at one time, if I'm not mistaken, was a Dallas Cowboy. Not to bring up the Cowboys, but that's where I originally started. And then to come here in the expansion draft and have an opportunity to start as a tight end was truly an honor. You get inside that place, there's been times where I, as a player, couldn't hear enough to where distinctly Zorn had called an audible, and I missed the audible completely and jumped off sides. I mean, you have to have a very strong, disciplined, keen sense of hearing to play in that place. It was definitely an advantage. I mean, anywhere you go in the country, it's amazing when I've traveled, had opportunity to travel rather, that there is Seahawk gear everywhere. And people talk proudly about being a Seahawk. Just that we are now a household name as well. Dave Brown, being on the same team was truly an honor. He's just a phenomenal person. And he led by example. He put in work, he was a perfectionist. Zorn, the Z-Man. So when the expansion draft came about, that put Z and I back together. This time we were teammates. I've been knowing Zorn since he's been here. My man Largent, I can't say enough about that guy, man. Pound for pound, one of the best receivers to play the game. And what's so amazing about those guys is that even with all the accolades and all the hype and everything, they always remain humble. They were still the same guys they were back then as they are now.
Even though I don't really need to play, all you guys know me anyway. So once again, let's give the Seahawks organization another round of applause for being here.
You're looking at a guy that's been working with the same school since 1992. I started off teaching in Seattle Public Schools as a PE teacher and health teacher. I worked 5 years as a house administrator, and now I'm a proud assistant principal of Aki Kurose Middle School. I'm an educator, I'm a teacher. I am part of the community, South End of Seattle. I'm Seahawks legend Ron Howard. Go Hawks!